Rational emotive behavior therapy. People are not disturbed by things, but rather by their view of things. Albert Ellis. Rational emotive behavior therapy is a type of cognitive therapy developed by psychologist Albert Ellis, and it focuses on changing the client's irrational beliefs. Ellis discovered that people's beliefs strongly affected their emotion function. In particular, certain irrational beliefs made people feel depressed, anxious, or angry and led to self-defeating behaviors. Rational emotive behavior therapy is a popular approach in clinical practice because of how straightforward and simple it is. It is based on the assumption that people are not disturbed by things, but rather by their view of things. The key to this therapy is that people's difficulties are caused by their faulty expectations and irrational beliefs. The therapy focuses on changing the patterns of irrational thinking that are believed to be the primary cause of the client's emotional distress and psychological problems. Again, identifying the straightforward thought culprit is key to letting them go. Though the specific tasks used to alter irrational thought patterns vary from person to person, they often include a combination of journaling or some other form of introspect exploration, guided imagery, meditation, or emotional expression. The different steps that go into this therapy is that you think of an activating event, and when this occurs, it is a person's beliefs about the event that cause emotional consequences. Dispute the irrational beliefs. Effective new thinking by substituting something rational instead of the irrational belief. This is called the ABCs of rational emotive behavior therapy. According to rational emotive therapy, unhappiness and psychological problems can often be traced to people's irrational beliefs. Becoming aware of these irrational beliefs is the first step towards replacing them with more rational alertiveness. The consequences of irrational thinking are unhealthy negative emotions like anger or feelings of worthlessness. The next step in rational emotive therapy is for the therapist to dispute the irrational beliefs by being very direct and very confrontational. The long-term therapeutic goal is to teach clients to recognize and dispute their own irrational beliefs in a wide range of. Here I'm going to show you an example of rational emotive therapy with my client Madison. Hello, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. To start off our first session, I feel I should ask why you think you're here today.
I just seem to be unhappy.
What do you think makes you unhappy? Is it your job or your home life? Do you have a significant other that is making you unhappy?
Well, it's mainly just my family. Mostly my dad. We always seem to fight, no matter what we're talking about.
Is there any reason behind this? Was there a falling out between you guys in the past?
I don't think so. I just feel like every time I go home, I'm getting yelled at for another thing I've done wrong. It's like I can't do anything right.
Do you do anything specific to make him upset?
I don't think that I do. I always get my chores done. Sometimes it takes me a while because I like to hang out with my friends.
Do you spend a lot of time with your friends?
Yeah, but I mean, what teenager doesn't?
Maybe your dad thinks that you're spending too much time with them and that you aren't spending as much time at home that you used to. Has he ever said anything to you about any of that before?
No, he hasn't mentioned that to me. He does seem more mad when I do come home after hanging out with my friends all day, though.
I want you to observe how your dad acts when you spend a whole day at home versus when you spend a whole day out with your friends. And maybe we can discuss that at our next meeting.
Okay. So when is our next appointment?
What do you think about the end of the week?
So Friday?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Okay. Good. Bye.
Bye.
How are you today, Madison?
I'm doing better.
I remember last week we talked about your dad and how he always seems to be mad at you or upset with you for something. And we kind of talked about how you're not home a lot. Did you watch how he was reacting?
Yeah, I actually took notes, and one day I went out with my friends at the mall, and it was super fun. But I came home around, I think it was like 5 o'clock to let my dogs out, and my dad just seemed like really angry when I got home. And then my friends picked me back up, and then we went out to eat, and I didn't get to talk to him after I got back home because it was like 10:30. But the next day, he just seemed like really angry at me, and I didn't even say anything or anything.
Do you think that you're doing something wrong? Do you think that hanging out with your friends is something that's wrong that you shouldn't be doing?
No, we don't do anything bad or anything. We're just hanging out.
So he has no reason to be upset with you for hanging out with your friends, unless
I don't think so. I don't think he dislikes my friends. I just think he thinks that like I don't do much, which I'm mainly either working or I'm at home in my bedroom or I'm with my friends. I mean,
so you don't spend a lot of time with your family.
I try to, but like I get bored. I mean, it's not what I want to do. Like I don't
spend a lot of time. Do you spend a lot of time in your room, like away from your family if you are home?
Yeah, I like to watch Netflix.
What do you think about having like a movie night with your family? Like planning something when you're not out with your friends on like a Sunday or something when there's not a lot going on to try to get your family to spend more time together?
I mean, that could work, but I spend a lot of time with my mom. Maybe it's just that like we get each other better.
Yeah.
And I try to spend time with my little brother Noah. I mean, sometimes we'll watch like Paw Patrol or something in my room, but I feel like me and my dad just don't connect.
Well, I've noticed that you do connect with your mom. You guys have a good relationship, and you can hang out with your brother and do things. I mean, a lot of people are annoyed with their brother, so it's good that you take time to spend like some time and watch his TV shows and stuff together. Maybe you just don't connect with your dad, and he might feel guilty, and that's why he gets mad at you because instead of taking it out on like himself, he takes it out on you because you guys don't have a good relationship together.
Okay. So what do you think I could do to like help that?
Is there anything that you and your dad like to do together? Do you like to go fishing? Do you like to I don't know.
Not really. He likes to like I don't even know. Like I like to go golfing and stuff, but he would never go golfing. Like
have you ever asked him to go golfing with you before?
No, I just figured I would be like shut down if I did ask.
Well, maybe you should try to ask him like one morning, one afternoon, or something to see if he'll want to go golfing with you, and then it'll be a good time to spend like with just you two, and you can be able to talk and maybe just figure out things that you have in common that if you can't talk to your mom about it, you can talk to your dad about it.
Okay.
I think that would be a good idea to do, just to start.
Should I like invite my mom too, or just have it me and my dad, or what?
Maybe at first you can invite the whole family.
Okay.
And then after that, maybe just you and your dad go. Or if you go the first time with your family, then later on, just if you're hanging out at the house and watching TV, you can just ask him if there's anything that you just don't think you have a good relationship or what he thinks he's always mad at you about.
Okay. So when should I see you next?
Yeah, if you want to, we can do next week, Monday.
I think I work on Monday. Can we do like Tuesday?
Tuesday's fine.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
See you then. Hi, how are you today?
I'm actually really good.
Were you able to spend time with your family this weekend?
Yeah, actually Saturday we didn't go golfing, but we went putt golfing, and we all went there. So even Noah got a putt, and it was really nice. My dad talked to me more, and then Sunday, I offered to go out to the farm with my dad. So we checked on the corn, and then we also checked to see how much rain we got. So I think he really appreciated that, and um, it
How
was
do you
nice.
think that went? Was it good? Did you have like conversation while you guys were out?
Yeah, we actually did talk a lot, which is surprising because we usually don't talk. And I just feel like even over the past weekend that we've connected so much more than we have recently in the past couple months.
That's good. Well, I'm glad that you got something out of the last couple of times that we've met. And I want you to keep a good relationship with your mom, but I also want you to keep working on this relationship with your dad because that'll mean a lot to you as you grow older.
I've actually learned a lot from coming to therapy. Um, I learned that I can have a relationship with my dad, and we just have to find something that we like to do in common, even if we don't both enjoy. Like if he wants to go hunting or fishing sometime, I'll be open to the idea and I'll try and talk with him. But it definitely takes two people to have a relationship. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Well, I'm glad everything's working out for you.
Yeah. And I'll continue to write down how my day goes. Yeah. Thank you.
Yep. Bye. So, from watching this video, you can see that Madison was having problems at home with her dad. She was doing what most teenage kids do and was going on out with her friends. This is normal, but she was neglecting her family by spending most of her time with her friends, at work, or in her room. Being able to spend a little of her time with the family helped to make her dad less upset with her. He may have thought that she didn't need to be with her friends all the time and wasn't doing anything around the house when she was home. Madison was able to figure out what the irrational belief was and was able to change how she was acting. Just by spending a little more time at home and spending it with her family helped the situation and helped her become happier. By using the ABC method that I talked about before, Madison was able to think of the activating event of what made her dad unhappy and then realize the irrational belief and the consequences that came from them. She then found a way to dispute the irrational belief and find an effective way to overcome it.